Hey, this is my first live. And I had some thoughts on my mind, and I wanted to come at you today and just share some of those. Um, Throughout my life, I've always realized whether I was a kid or an adult or even a teenager, I've always had moments of time when just being around people was too much for me. And not just people as far as crowds, like even family. I remember there were times in my life when I would retreat to my bedroom because I knew all the family was coming over, and I was happy and excited to see them, but it was just like, I appreciated my quiet time and my me time, and just time not necessarily to reflect, but time to just be. And I've realized over the years there's nothing wrong with that. Some people don't understand it and some will. And today I wanted to come at you because I was talking to my mom, and most people don't know me, but my mom, she could say things that kind of tick me a little bit. Not necessarily tick me to make me react, but tick me to make me to think why I am the way I am and things of that nature. About a month ago, I remember I did my birth chart, my natal reading birth chart, and I started learning more about myself. It was things I already knew, but it put a lot of things into perspective. And I wanted to talk today about, being sensitive, and when I think it's a bad thing and when I think it's a good thing. So let's start with the bad. Being sensitive when it is a bad thing, you can be sensitive in a way where you cry, you react, you can't really voice what's wrong or why it's wrong. All you know is that, your feelings is hurt and you want to express it. All you know is that you feel some type of way and you can't necessarily understand it. And excuse me if it's kind of loud, but I'm traveling right now. I'm in Baltimore, so you see. But anyways, that's when being sensitive can be a bad thing. But I feel like there's also a way that when you're sensitive and in tune with yourself, it makes a complete difference. When you can actually feel something and understand where the feeling is coming from, but also owning the feeling yourself to know, I feel this way because I am this way, because I think this way, because I am this way. People take being sensitive very, very negatively. And I say that because it's always, we live in this world where people always want to be able to say what they want to say at the top of a hat. They don't want to think about, the things that you say to people, they can affect them. You never really know what people are going through, and it can put them in a bad headspace. They could be fighting demons all day long, and you could pick out a flaw that you didn't even know was a flaw, but it's a flaw to another person, to them. And then you have changed somebody and made them feel a whole nother way that you never really intended for them to feel like. Also, being in tune with yourself is understanding the emotional depth of a person. And everybody has different emotional depths. I could feel one way and it could just break my heart, but to another person, they can let it roll off their skin and they go on about their day. I remember when I was doing my natal chart, those Moon and Scorpio people, we're out there, yes. If you have a Moon in Scorpio and you do your natal chart, you can very well see that, things may feel more deeper to you. You may actually get to a point where it's like, damn, why does this emotion feel so strongly? Why do I feel the way that I am and I can't even, like, it's like in your heart, in your mind, it's like, I know it's not that serious, but at the same token, it's like, I can't deny it. I can't deny how I feel right now. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you just have to know that the moon plays a part in your emotions, and you can feel emotion stronger. And there's nothing wrong with that either. some people are just emotionally weak, you know, and they really can't handle certain emotions and they can't deal with certain things. And that doesn't make you a sensitive person just because another person can't feel what you feel or deal with what you deal with. Another thing, a bad thing, I guess I should say, a negative aspect of being sensitive is when you are forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do to please other people. In my mind, that can make you sensitive as well, because, well, sensitive in a negative way, because, you know, you're doing things to do for other people and to make other people happy, and you don't necessarily want to do them. So automatically you're going to be sensitive if you put yourself in a state that you don't want to be in. And, you know, I have a lot of people that when I talk to them, they always ask, you know, where is this coming from, or why are you saying these things? Or people always try to blame what you feel and what you think. Sorry about that noise. They always try to blame what you feel and what you think on outside influences. And the one thing I understand on my spiritual journey is a lot of things that we deal with in this life, it comes from within inside of us. Especially once you hit an adult and there is no one caring for you, and you don't have to worry about, oh, mom did this, dad did this, sister, uncle, cousin, brother did this. You realize a lot of things come from within you. And when you realize that things come from within you, it takes a whole new perspective on the things that you do and how you feel and how you react. You start to understand your habits, and you also start to understand that I don't have to be this way if I choose to, because you're taking responsibility for your own life, your own feelings, your own actions, and you have a new sense of empowerment. So in that sensitivity that I feel, and I'm wondering if other people feel it too, and that sensitivity, you have to understand that when you feel things that are deep, sometimes you have to hold back how you express yourself to people, because other people aren't going to be as receptive as you want it to be, as you want them to be. They aren't going to really understand, because they're always going to be trying to blame it on other things, and instead of understanding that you may very well have took the time to respond and to reflect within yourself, and not towards outside people and outside influences and outside forces. And that's basically all I have to say. I hope this video reaches somebody. Stay blessed, stay happy, and stay free. And I love y'all and hope to catch you on another day. Just a quick look. This is where I'm at.